Your submarine putters along through the night. Hours passed. The trip is restless and uncomfortable. Mason, Elvis's armor is cutting off the blood to your leg.
Oh, ow, my leg's asleep.
Sorry, let me move.
Okay, something is poking me. Something is jabbing me.
That would probably be the jabbers on my armor.
Okay, don't move. Just leave it.
You feel the submarine come to a halt. It bumps up on the shore. You feel the bottom scrape. Whew. It was quite a ride, but we're finally there. The submarine rises. Max opens the hatch and then climbs out. Okay, everybody out. He reaches down and helps you guys up.
Well, thankfully, that counts as a rest. I'm no longer nearly dead. All of my wounds are healed and the bullets have been ejected from my body.
Good to hear, friend.
I can't feel my legs.
I slept through that whole trip. Mason was all warm and cozy. It was actually pretty nice. All right, Elvis, we're going to need to get that armor off of you. It's going to draw a few too many glances. But aside from that, gentlemen, welcome to East Turkanislockistav, my home and now yours.
Oh shoot, we're here already?
Yes, I hate to say it, but if we weren't neighbors to Adventure Island, I'm not sure that my nation would have been up for the task. I mean, it was a lot just to get that submarine. I don't know if they would have gone for it if I had to ship you halfway across the world.
So this is it then? We're gonna go kill the Skeleton King?
Oh no, absolutely not. You're not ready for that.
Yes, we are. I've been ready since the moment that you told me.
Well, no, there's the issue of your, power scaling, should I say. The Skeleton King is going to be surrounded by armed guards and concerned citizens and whatever, all kinds of obstacles. Before you're ready for that, I'd like to take you through some basic training.
But I already know how to use the rifle you gave me.
Yes, peculiar thing. It's actually not for the basics. See, you may not have noticed this, but as you commit yourselves to various acts of struggle and
Dungeons.
Yes, dungeons or mission objectives, things like that, you grow more powerful. Next day, what do you know? You know how to cast a new spell, or you can swing your sword twice as hard.
Yes, of course. All between 100 and 3% 100 normal.
Well, here's the rub. Actually, it's not. See, most people have a law of diminishing returns or something. You can't become infinitely stronger, and definitely not just by killing 10 skeletons in a room.
But I learned so much from that.
Yes, that's the odd thing. You do. You become better at rudimentary skills. Your hand-eye coordination improves. Everything about you becomes better by completing missions. So, we're not going straight after the King of the Skeletons right away. Oh no, we're going to do a little bit of training, and then we'll get you maybe in on the spy game, do some special ops, maybe kill a few skeleton leaders along the way, and all of this will incrementally add up until finally we can just put you in a box, airdrop you into the center of Western Turkanislockistav, and just let you run straight for the king.
Oh, if we're going to do that, before you drop me, can you pack a crawler? I'd like to do my morning jog and eat a crawler on the way.
Boys, stick with me and you'll have as many crawlers as you want for the rest of your lives. Oh, but speaking of breakfast, I do have a few provisions. Max gets out a box. He goes, all right, it had to be non-perishable, so I've got mostly oatmeal here. Does anyone want any oatmeal? Oatmeal? Are we doing oatmeal?
No oatmeal.
None for you, Mason?
I do want some, actually, just to...
Yes, oatmeal. Okay, and for Lawry?
No oatmeal.
No?
Well, give him a package. Just
oatmeal.
No oatmeal.
All I've got is oatmeal.
I said that's fine, just give him some.
We're doing oatmeal.
We're not doing oatmeal.
You don't have to eat it if you don't want it.
I do want it. Hand me 2 packages of that stuff, okay? We'll cook it, we'll eat it, we'll eat it raw.
Please, can we do oatmeal?
No, we're not doing oatmeal.
All right, fine, the box is here. If you decide you want some oatmeal, have it.
Thank you, I will. Go and fist out 2 bags of oatmeal.
Mason, please. It's oatmeal time now.
No, it isn't. No oatmeal. Start angrily cooking the oatmeal. Do you have a pot or a pan or anything?
Yes, there's 2 here. I'll cook something for Elvis and I. You cook whatever it is you're going to cook. Mason, we're here in Eastern Turkanislockistav. It's time for oatmeal or never.
There's gonna be plenty of time for oatmeal. Just shut up. We're not doing oatmeal right now.
If we wait, it's gonna be too late.
It's not gonna be too late. We can have oatmeal later.
Oh my God, why even try to set this up if you're not gonna follow through? I might just do oatmeal myself.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare do oatmeal yourself.
I didn't realize this was going to be such a problem. If I had known, I would have packed something else. Cereal, maybe? Cheerios?
I don't want Cheerios. I'm happy with what we have.
Well, you don't sound happy.
I'm very happy about it, Max.
Yeah, but you're a huge stick in the mud.
I'm not a stick in the mud. There's a time and a place for oatmeal, and it isn't now.
So when do we kill the Skeleton King? How many months of training are we talking? A half of a month? A quarter of a month? Perhaps only a 28th of a month.
I love the eager beaver. Well, if we get you on a bit of wet work, could be pretty quick. We found that kills actually accelerate your power process. Mason and Lawry, a blue jay lands in the bush next to you.
Oh, look, a blue jay.
Ah, yeah. Do you know they're part of the corvid family? They can learn to speak, actually. They're surprisingly smart birds.
I did not know that.
Yeah, sometimes you think you're hearing another bird. It's actually a blue jay just imitating them.
Huh.
Hey, wait a
Okay,
minute.
Lawry, I think we need a new plan. We could do this oatmeal thing, but I'm not sure that we really want to dive right into oatmeal, now that I've had time to think about it.
Look, if you'd like to wait, there's a train station just in town up north a little ways. I can get you something else.
What we have is fine, Max. We are having a private conversation. Do you mind?
All right, fine.
Okay. Jeez, that guy. All right, Lawry, maybe we just need to know some things. I would like to know some things about us. Max knows everything about us. We know nothing about him. We don't know about the Turkanislokistavs or anything.
Well, that's never stopped us before.
All we had to know before is where the skeletons were.
Yeah, and technically our target is now Western Turkanislokistav, so I assume our targets are west.
But those might be people.
So are bandits.
Look, I think you could slip away, maybe find somebody who knows something, can get us information like a parchment or a book or something about the true nature of us, and you can bring it back and Max won't even notice.
So you want me to use my cool thief skills?
Yeah, can you?
You guys never ask me to use my cool thief skills.
Well, I think that's because Elvis is usually in charge, and, the skeletons are just in the next room. We never have to, scout it out or anything.
Oh my god.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I've dreamed about this day. I've been waiting. Am I useful? Mason, am I useful?
I guess.
I know the sneak attack was powerful.
This might be the most useful thing that you could ever do for any of us. I mean, this is crux, Lawry. This is information gathering.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll do it. I'm gonna go right now. Oh, actually, wait, I'm gonna finish my oatmeal.
Don't oatmeal!
I mean the food, you jerk.
Oh, okay.
Well, you guys finish your oatmeal, not the murdery version. What are you gonna do, Lawry? Actually, I'm gonna wait until we get into town with Max. Then I'm just gonna peel off from the group and get lost in the crowds. All right, you get into town, and Lawry, you vanish. Max pulls out a map, and he goes, all right, so the train station should be right up here. They're a little irregular, so it's going to be a few hours before we have to get on the train. All we have to do is get 4 tickets, and where's Lawry?
I don't know.
What do you mean, where is Lawry?
Probably went to go pee or something.
Did he say anything?
Yeah, something like, shut up, you're not my dad, leave me alone.
Oh my god, it's like watching after kids. Mrs. Badcrumple's first grade field trip.
We're not children, we're adventurers.
Oh, for the love of God. Well, we have to find him. We all have to be on this. The trains leave at set intervals. We'll be separated if he doesn't show up before the next train arrives.
Well, maybe we should just wait here. He'll find us, right?
Does he do this often?
Yes.
Does he always come back?
Yes. And I always know in the pit of my stomach he's done something wrong.
Like what?
Nothing big. Like petty theft.
I have money.
Sometimes.
Sometimes what? Were you about to say something else?
I think he sometimes kills people.
Sometimes kill. You're right, he does. It's all on his docket. For some reason, I assumed he wouldn't once we got him off of Adventure Island.
You did say kills would help him gain power. I hope that he goes to kill someone who deserves it.
Yeah, I always figured it was a vigilante thing. He's probably killing muggers.
Well, good lord. I was hoping that I could get us all disguises, just something to get us because people are going to recognize you.
Are they?
Yes, you're actually quite famous.
Are we?
Yes!
I always got praise from the Adventuring Guild, but the commoners often didn't say anything.
Well, the problem is they'll be a bit on the lookout for you, and...
But this is Eastern Turkanislokistav, our friends and our new home, right?
Well, yes, unofficially.
Oh.
You're not really supposed to be here.
So we are breaking the law.
No. Well, I mean, yes. Look, this kind of spy stuff operates in a bit of a gray area. It is state-sanctioned, at least. Okay, and Lawry, what do you do? Excuse me, sir, do you know where information is kept? Oh, me? Yes, you. Where do they keep information? You mean the library? Yes. Where is the library? Well, there's one in the center of town. It's not a very big one. That's okay, thank you. I go to the library. All right, it's not a big town. You hustle your way down to the library. It's a tiny one. There's books all over. There's a couple of computers over there. There's a receptionist behind the desk. Looks like she's tidying up. And there's a TV up in the corner. Looks like you guys are on it. Adventurers escaped from Adventure Island. Is the world in peril? Excuse me, ma'am. I'm looking for information on those guys. She looks up at the TV. Then she looks back at you. When she looks back, I've got my knife out. If you tell anyone, I will kill 3 generations of your family. Oh, that's not necessary. I agree, and very time-consuming. Where is the information about me? You could use the computer. We also have a section about your exploits and adventures right over there. Oh, no way, we have a whole section? Well, I mean, you're very important figures throughout history. Is there a book about me? Well, you're kind of recent events, and I don't think you've done anything. You've been on Adventure Island the entire time. But I killed so many skeletons. It's an honor. It's an honor to meet you. Okay, where will I find the most information about me and the other guys on Adventure Island? I can help you use the computer. Yes, take me to that, whatever that is. She takes you over to a crystal ball sitting at a desk. There's a keyboard attached to it. She sits you down in front of it, and weirdest thing, intuitively you know exactly how it works. You wiggle the mouse, the screen wakes up, and you're good to go. Oh, never mind. I don't need your help. Thank you. Are you going to be here long? Probably not. Are you gonna kill me? No. Okay. Where do you want me to be? I don't know. Give me some water. Okay. She goes to get you some water. Okay, just type in, go to Wikipedia, look up information about us. Yeah, all intuitive. It just snaps into place. You've never seen this before, but you don't even have to think about it. You go straight to Wikipedia. There's all the information. You hit the print button, you print it out, it goes to their computers. The lady goes, you normally have to pay for printing, but I guess I'll overlook it this time. Okay, thank you. All 3 generations of your family have been spared. But tell no one or I'll find you. Okay. Take the Wikipedia printout and leave. All right, and where to next? Head back to where I saw the other dorks last. All right, have you guys just been hanging out there waiting for Lawry?
Yep.
All right, then Max is pacing back and forth. He's biting his nails. Oh my god, I didn't think about losing one of you in my own home country. Oh, this is not going to look good. Oh, this is going to come up during review. I come up and just sit down next to everybody else without saying anything.
Well, he's probably going to be back any second. I mean, how long does it take to kill somebody?
I really wish that killing people weren't part of the equation. I mean, you bring someone back, he commits a murder in your home country right away. I should have just dumped you off, should have done covert ops over in Western Turkanislokistav. Should have done. What's going on? What did I miss? Max is having a bit of a meltdown about your sneaking away problem. You see, I told you this was a bad habit. Oh my god! Lawry, you're back. Yeah, I never left. Don't you give me that. You have been missing for the past 45 minutes. Oh, that? Yeah, I had to poop. It's really hard to find a good pooping bush. There's bathrooms at the train station. Those are public toilets, you idiot. What's wrong with a public toilet? They shall not touch these pristine cheeks. Well, thank goodness you're back, because we need to put on disguises. Just something minor so we can slip by until we get to our home base. Oh, disguises? Yeah, I got that. I pull out my makeup kit. Oh. Well,
I didn't know you could do disguises.
Yeah, I could do tons of disguises. Anything you guys want. You want to look like celebrities? I could do that. I could make you look old, make you look young. Oh man, I'm a wizard. Well, what a trivial and silly skill. You know, skeletons desire to kill all living things regardless of how they look. Yes, I noticed that my talents were underappreciated. Well, for what it's worth, I think it's great. It's also a skill I know. Maybe I'm not quite up to your ability, but I tell you what, let's split up like breakfast. We'll do this quick. I'll take Elvis and work on myself and... No, actually, I'll take Elvis, you work on Mayson for now, and then we'll switch. I'll do you, you do me. Okay, and then we'll compare, and the winner has to be a silly dickhead. A silly what? I don't know, it's my first costume contest. Look, loser is dumb. Loser is loser. Okay, fine, just so long as we get to it before the train arrives, okay? We're on a time schedule. You guys split up. Lawry and Mayson, you guys are together. So, good news. I found a ton of information. I haven't read it yet, but apparently everybody can just know everything about us. It's not just Max.
Oh, so everybody knows more about us than we do.
Yep, until now, and I pull out all the printouts.
Okay, I'm going to flip through this while Lawry does my hair or whatever.
I think I'm going to put gray streaks in. I feel like that peppered look is really distinguished. What you discover is that according to this, the people you thought you were never existed. In fact, you lived completely different lives before you got to Adventure Island. Elvis, it said, was a man named Elvis Smallinger. He was an accountant who owned a cat. He lived alone, and then one day just didn't show up to work. A week later, he arrived at the tavern in Adventure Island, claiming to be a paladin. Lawry was a young teenager. He was reported missing from his home. Then, just like Elvis, he showed up at Adventure Island. Finally, Mayson, you were a guy named Mayson Callister. You lived in the suburbs of Eastern Turkanislokistav. Your wife, Lila Callister, reported you missing and has not seen you since. But just like the others, a week after you disappeared, you showed up on Adventure Island, but when all three of you were together, you sprang to life and began to kill skeletons as if it were the only thing you knew.
Lawry, this information's all wrong. I trained with monks for years. My father was a monk.
Yeah, well, I went to kind of an open source information center. Don't ask me what that means. I'm not really sure.
So is this accurate or not? Because it's not correct.
I don't know. It's just the information I gathered.
Okay, well, who is this? It says I'm married to a Lila, and here's a picture of her right here. I don't want to...
She's a little plain.
She must have a really nice personality.
Yeah, she'd have to with hair like that.
It's a very sensible haircut.
And a very sensible double chin, too.
Okay, you know what? Don't talk that way about my wife.
I thought she wasn't real.
Well, let's think about it. It's kind of weird. What did we do before we were at the tavern?
You actually can't recall. You know what got me?
Okay, so it says here, we lived other lives before we became whatever we are now.
So what, you figure Elvis always thought he was a paladin?
I don't know what I think, but Lila lives in East Turkanislockistav. That's my wife.
Says here she lives in the town of Good Pudding.
Oh, does it? Okay. Well.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Do you think that's far from here?
I didn't think to look up a map.
Well, they must have one at the train station that Max is taking us to.
I doubt he's taking us to Good Pudding.
Sure. But what if someone surreptitiously bought tickets to Good Pudding and then swapped the tickets in the itinerary with the ones to Good Pudding, and Max, not any the wiser, helped us all board the wrong train, and we wound up in Good Pudding?
Is that someone me?
That someone's you, buddy.
Oh my god. Am I the most useful one on the team?
Well, for getting stuff done besides killing skeletons, maybe.
Oh my god. Lawry, the most useful one on the team.
Feel good?
I am so glad. Okay, don't tell Elvis this. I am so glad we're done killing skeletons. That was so a waste of my time.
Yeah. Maybe it is.
You're thinking your double chin wife is better than skeletons.
A fat living wife is the furthest thing you get from skeletons, yes. I don't want skeletons, Lawry. I want this. I had a family.
Yeah, lucky you. I see Elvis and I didn't.
Well, maybe you just didn't have a chance. Look, I had one, and she lives here. We gotta see her, Lawry. We gotta do this.
All right, I'm just happy to be useful. This is a new chapter for me. Okay, Lawry, you get the finishing touches on Mayson. Max finishes with Elvis. He says, all right, I'm ready. You done with yours? Yep, let's compare. Well, it's really no contest. Lawry, Mayson looks like a completely different person. You don't even recognize him yourself if you hadn't put the makeup on him. But Elvis, if somebody looks at him for too long, they're going to realize that's a false mustache. It itches my lip. Stop tugging at it. It's going to come off. Well, looks like you're a stupid dickhead or whatever I said. I suppose so. All right, let's touch each other up, and then we've got to get to that train station. Sure. For once, I'm excited to go.